Hey y'all, I am in Richmond. We just finished some meetings, getting caught up on legislative priorities for different constituencies, asking a ton of questions for some of the interim commissions that I serve on, particularly around establishing the retail cannabis. Um, Whole framework. And then today, earlier, we had the Joint Commission on Healthcare meeting. If you are interested in healthcare, you're interested in disparities, if you're interested in the work that we're doing, I would particularly suggest that you watch today's. We found out that there's a 20-year difference in life expectancy, depending upon where you live in the Commonwealth. And to communities of color, like that's no surprise to us, but to see it in black and white 10 years ago and to see that same number or that same delta between the two numbers in 2025 is a reminder that we need to continue to be working on healthcare access, healthcare affordability, healthcare quality, as we're facing some pretty unknown, uncharted, unprecedented territory. I hate all of those words, but they actually are pretty descriptive of where we are. We don't know the full extent to what that big, ugly bill is going to do to us, but in every committee that I serve on, we have heard how it is going to negatively impact the workforce, access to food, access to healthcare, could also impact the quality of schools. It's just a total shift in how we are doing business here. A, because we don't know the full extent, because this has not been the most transparent process. B, because some of the impacts are staggered in when they will actually hit states. And then C, just an all around gaslighting is such an overused word, but to hear questions like, is the sky really falling after you've literally heard that a hospital is already closing, that people are going to be paying more in taxes? Well, those people that aren't super rich are going to be paying more in taxes, that people are losing their jobs, people are losing their health care, people are losing their food. And it's like, are we even sitting in the same meeting? Or when you check on these priorities, knowing the priorities of the district that I serve in Newport News, it's like, wow, like how can you be so detached from reality? But just letting you know, I am fully planted within reality and understand how these policy decisions are definitely making an impact on everyday life, what you can afford, what you can't afford, just the pressures that everyone is feeling. So the national conversation is toxic and detrimental to a lot of the things that we're doing. But here on the state level, some of us are keenly aware of what is coming down the pike and what we need to do in order to protect families. So that was a longer update than I had planned and probably a little rambly, but just understanding that we are in some pretty significant times. The decisions that we make today will totally impact Virginia for generations to come. So wanting to make sure that we as legislators are making good decisions, but that you as voters are making good decisions as well. And to that end, early voting does start on Friday. And so there are 45 days of early voting. And you can start on Friday, going on and getting it out the way. You can also register or update your information and vote on the same day, starting on Friday as well. But get that word out. So whether you care about how much of your check is going to taxes, how those tax dollars are being used, where tax relief is coming. Is it coming to your family or just to corporations and the mega wealthy? Or if more of the tax relief is coming your way, if you care about the quality of schools, if you care about the First Amendment and free speech, if you care about religious freedom, if you care about these things that we are totally dealing with, if you care about access to vaccines, if you care about truth, data, facts, reality, all of that is up for discussion at this current moment in time. So if you have any specific questions about anything that I'm working on or anything at the state level, definitely send those Instagram chat or to the email at our office, delmprice@house.virginia.gov. Would love to know more about the things that you're thinking about as we're going to these meetings, but looking forward to getting back to the district. Talk with you soon.